This podcast is produced by the Harwood Productions Podcast Network. To learn more about the network and to find more of our shows, visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com.
To find out how you can help kickstart our latest show live from Base 6, visit our website and click on the Kickstarter icon. Carrots are a fantastic vegetable to serve at dinner, but just steaming them can get a little boring. These carrots are cooked in a wonderful vermouth, which is like a fortified wine, and then it has finely diced onions and celery in it, and they're just fantastic for dinner. To get started, I'm going to use a medium-sized saucepan, and I'm going to get 2 tablespoons of butter and pop that right in. Then I'm going to put in 1/3 cup of sugar and 3/4 cup of dry vermouth. Now, vermouth is actually a fortified wine, and it can actually be substituted for white wine when you're cooking. The difference with this wine is that it is flavored with aromatic herbs and spices. Now I'm going to go ahead and finely dice up 1 small onion. Now, in some dishes we want nice chunks of onion, but not in this dish. This is a more refined dish. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do sort of a medium-sized chop, and then I'm going to go back and run my blade through it until I get a really fine chop. Now you can see this is diced up really fine. That's what I want. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put this in my pan. Now I have 3 stalks of celery, and you want to make sure that at least on 1 or 2 of the stalks you have some of the nice leaves, because we're going to be using those. And just like the onion, we want to cut this into a really fine dice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the celery and I'm going to split it down the middle like 3 times. Then I'm going to go ahead and start running my blade through it. So here they are in a medium-sized dice. Now I'm going to go through and run my blade through them until they are nice and fine, even the leaves. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the pot. Now at this point I only have one last ingredient to put in, which is my carrots. So I'm going to go ahead and just give this mixture here a quick stir. Now the butter is not melted or anything, but I want to go ahead and get that vermouth and sugar mixed in with that celery and onion. So now I'm going to go ahead and get my carrots ready. Now I have 2 pounds of carrots. I've peeled them, and for these size carrots, which are actually pretty good size, I'm only using 6, but I did weigh them out because you do want to make sure that you have a full 2 pounds. Now I'm going to go ahead and just take the ends off the carrots like this. And then I'm going to take about 2 at a time. That's what I feel comfortable handling. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slice these in about 1/4 inch thick slices. Now I'm going to go ahead and put these carrots in my pan, and then I'm going to go ahead and slice up the rest. So these are the last of my carrots. And again, I'm just going to give it one quick stir just to kind of get those vegetables and their vermouth kind of mixed together. Then I'm going to take it over to the stove and cook it. Now I've gone ahead and put these on a high heat, and then as soon as I start to hear some bubbling or see some bubbling, I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on them. So I can see that my vermouth is starting to bubble away and there's a little bit of steam, so I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on, turn the heat down to low, and I'm going to let this steam for about 20 minutes. The carrots should be just tender to the bite, and that way you know that they're cooked. It's been about 20 minutes, and these have been simmering nice and slowly, and they smell fantastic. So I'm going to just pull one of these carrots out. I'm going to test it with my knife. And this is about the way I like them. They're tender, but they're not mushy. So these are ready to serve. Well, Well, these carrots cooked in vermouth are great with any grilled meat or fish. In fact, tonight I'm serving them with a bistro style pork tenderloin. Well, if you'd like to get the recipe, just go to our website, go to the On the Side show notes, and I'll have the recipe there for you. And as always, if you have any questions, send me an email. I'll see you next time.